You walk into the aesthetic juice bar. Handwritten chalk menu. Plants everywhere. The staff all look like they've transcended gluten. You order the super green brain booster. $12. It tastes like wet grass that lost custody of its children. But you drink it anyway, because it makes you feel morally superior to everyone eating cheeseburgers. And hey, maybe it's healthy, right? Well, here's the twist. Some researchers have been studying a compound called BMAA, a neurotoxin produced by certain cyanobacteria. You know, the same blue-green algae that gets rebranded as superfood powder. Now, I'm not saying your smoothie is going to assault your neurons in a dark alley, but scientists have used BMAA in labs to study neurodegeneration mechanisms. So when you pay $12 for that green sludge, you might be investing in either wellness or a long-term science experiment. Either way, you are definitely paying too much. To understand why some experts raise eyebrows at this stuff, we need to visit Guam, 1940s, where a medical nightmare called litico-bodig was happening. A disease that looked like ALS, Parkinson's and dementia, all trying to play musical chairs in one brain. People were losing both memory and motor control at the same time. It was a neurological triple combo meal, but not the fun kind. Researchers eventually discovered a fascinating food chain. Cycad seeds, containing cyanobacteria, producing BMAA, eaten by fruit bats, eaten by people. Basically, the bats were flying bioaccumulators, protein bars full of decades of environmental toxins. Now, important YouTube safe note. No one is saying your spirulina smoothie is the same as eating a century-old bat stuffed with cycad toxins. But the Guam case showed scientists that BMAA can travel through ecosystems, and chronic exposure is an active research topic in neurology. Some modern studies even explore how BMAA might mimic L-serine, a real amino acid your brain uses. Think of BMAA as the dollar store version of L-serine. Looks the same from far away, but structurally unreliable. If L-serine is a sturdy Lego brick, BMAA is the off-brand one that snaps in half and ruins your build. Researchers have hypothesized that if BMAA gets incorporated into proteins, it might contribute to misfolding, a process linked to neurodegenerative diseases. Hypothesized, not proven. But still, yikes. And here's where the story gets chef's kiss ironic. The wellness industry looked at cyanobacteria, literal pond scum, and said, we could sell this to Los Angeles. Suddenly the stuff growing in warm ponds became wild harvested superfood. Fun translation. Wild harvested means scooped out of a lake where ducks commit unspeakable acts. And yes, some algae products are high quality and lab grown. But others, let's just say the supplement industry has the same regulatory rigour as a group project where everyone assumes someone else did the work. Several investigations have found inconsistent contamination levels in algae powders, including heavy metals, microcystins, and occasionally BMAA. Not every product, but enough to make scientists go, that's interesting. Here's where the research gets spooky. There's a scientific hypothesis called misincorporation, the idea that BMAA can masquerade as L-serine in your body. It's like your neurons are running HR, and BMAA shows up with a fake resume and says, yeah bro, I'm serene, totally qualified. Your cells, bless their overworked hearts, let the imposter in. Then years later, when the proteins start misfolding like origami done by a drunk raccoon, your brain's like, wait, who hired this guy? This misfolding process is associated with diseases like Alzheimer's and ALS, which is why researchers study BMAA so intensely. Again, not spirulina causes Alzheimer's, but the fact that scientists are exploring this biochemical sabotage at all, well, it's enough to make your smoothie taste even more like sadness. So here's the real takeaway. If you love your green powder, cool. Just don't buy something harvested from a swamp run by Jeff Bezos' evil twin. Ask for a certificate of analysis, less than 6 months old, from a third-party lab, specifically testing for BMAA and microcystins. If the brand refuses to show it, congratulations. You've discovered a new species of algae called Nope. Into the trash it goes. And next we're dismantling the collagen myth. You think it's anti-aging? I say it's useless the second you swallow it. Subscribe because you're being fooled and I'm about to prove it.